Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Seth. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. And you know what time it is? It's time for patch 2.3. And you know, I thought Arataki Ito was coming first, but well, according to this, apparently not. Albedo and Yellow Banner is out now. And I just want to say, I've been vouching for this since the day of release. Multiple banners. Finally, there's two separate banners, but they have the same 4-star lineup. I don't know why, but two separate banners for two separate characters. Thank fucking god. You know what that means in the future when they bring back reruns? That means we get new character, and then the rerun can be next to the new character, so that people don't have to wait a literal year just for their character, or just for their, you know, favorite character to come back. So this is a good step forward, although we're a whole year late on this because, like, yeah, it took them long enough to just make one more banner. But hey, at least they did it, right? So today we're gonna be talking about Albedo the Cryde Prince and my thoughts on him, because I've had him since last year, basically. So Albedo is a geo support character, and you cannot tell me otherwise, because he cannot fulfill any other role except being a geo support, and I am 100% sure of that, because like I said, I had him since, you know, the beginning of time, since he released. But my honest thoughts on Albedo is that he's a decent support. I can't say he's broken or OP for that matter, because he really isn't. He doesn't do crazy amounts of damage. I think the best part about him is the 100% uptime on his E skill or elemental skill, but that's like about it. And if you don't know what 100% uptime means, it means that I can place his E down. By the time the E is back up, the skill is still on the ground, so it's back up. I can place another one, although it replaces it, but that's what 100% uptime means. And this thing lasts for a long time for only being a 4-second cooldown, so I can have my thing up for like forever and then place it down again when I want to, like, so it's still not going away, and I've had my E up for like forever now. So yeah, let me just show you how much damage this guy does, because it really isn't that great. Oh, let me show you my artifacts and stuff first. So Albedo, I'm using the Harbinger of Dawn just because it is a fantastic weapon for him. I would use the Festering Desire, but apparently this is a little bit better, I think. I'm actually not sure, but I see like every single person run Harbinger of Dawn, so I'm running it too. Artifact set, two-piece Glad and 2-piece Archaic Petra. The reason why I don't know why I put Glad on. The thing is, I put Glad on, but I'm running defense, so his stats are okay. I seen a lot of videos talking about how easy it is to build him and how flexible he is, but to be honest, he has so many different builds that I have no idea what to build on him for, you know, the best damage. So he's kind of in a weird spot. There's a new artifact set out, which I will showcase because I did farm a couple good pieces for it. And yeah, let's just see his damage. So right here, crit on skill is 5,000. One hit crit is 7k. Is she still in? She's not inside it, is she? She's not in. So I'll put it down again. Crit is 5k again. 7k on hit, which is pretty good. I will E, which is crystallize. Oh, okay, that time it didn't crit. It only did 2k damage because it didn't crit. I'm putting it down again. So crystallize is 8k. 8,700 damage, which is okay. And burst damage with my stats, very little, because I'm running defense. Okay, let's see the stats again. So his stats, my Albedo stats, is 69% crit rate, 200% crit damage, only 1400 defense and 1k attack. Elemental Master is 162, which increases crystallized damage by only a little bit. My energy recharge is not good. I have 83% geo damage bonus. I'm also running Ningguang on this team, so I'm going to try show how much damage he can do with Ningguang. So I have Albedo walk through it. We place this down, and then it should do a little bit more damage. Almost 8k again. Okay, that time it didn't crit. Okay, so I did 10k damage this time on crit. 10k damage on crit with the geo damage bonus. Yeah, 10k damage with geo damage bonus. Okay, so this time I'm going to do this, do that, have Albedo run through it, have that down, and then still it's kind of weird. I don't know why his damage is so inconsistent. See, it's like 8k now. Why is it a little bit lower? Okay, let's try that again. 10k now. See, it's kind of weird. Yeah, okay, 10k on crystallized. Okay, that's decent damage, right? It's not anything, you know, game breaking. It's like, it's okay damage, and only when it crits. If it doesn't crit, it's actually like garbage damage. So okay, now that Albedo's ult's up with Bennett buff. Well, it did have a shield on. Let's try put the new set on him. I did upgrade them already, so you don't have to watch me do that. The thing is, my geo damage will be converted to attack because I don't have... This is the best thing I could find. And over here, my crit damage turned to crit rate and defense. So let's look at his defense now. His defense now is 1857. His attack also increased for some reason. Yeah, he now has more attack than I did with Glad, which was 18% attack, which makes no sense to me. But here is the stats now. Crit damage has been lowered a little bit. Crit rate has also been lowered just a tad bit. Energy recharge turns into zero extra energy recharge. Crystallized is also decreased, or crystallized damage is also decreased. So in theory, he should be doing around the same damage. I would like to find another one of those mages if possible, but let's just try it on these guys. It might, the thing might be different here, but okay, so on crit it does less damage actually. So he's only doing 6k now. So let's see the crystallized damage. Crystallized damage is 8.1k. Okay, so that time it was 9.6k, which is kind of strange. Okay, we put that down. We have Albedo run through it. Put down the solar isotome. And now how much damage does he do on crit? Okay, so on crit, crystallize, he does 8k. Should I do it with the buff? 10k. So he does basically the same amount of damage with the... Yeah, he basically does the same amount of damage. It's 10k around. Or maybe I'm missing the geo damage bonus. Maybe it does more damage if I got that geo damage goblet. That's a possibility. That's a very high possibility. So he will be doing more damage with the new set, actually. So the new set does work on him. I think the main downside with Albedo is that his damage is actually god awful without geo resonance. I think Zhongli is probably the best support for him. Zhongli's pillars, I think, enables Albedo a lot, just because the pillars pulsate and deal damage over time. And same with the solar isotoma, like it'll deal damage as long as something else deals damage to the enemy. So if the geo pillars, you know, like pulsate and deal damage, it will also trigger the solar isotoma, which literally means you can just AFK kill everything over time. So, and also the main downside to Albedo probably is his elemental skill, which is the elevator. The elevator aspect of it is fucking terrible. I don't know why you would ever use this except, you know, spam plunge attacks. But the thing is, it takes so long for the elevator to go back up that if you're just normal attacking enough, it'll deal more damage than, you know, trying to wait for the elevator to come back up, do a charge attack, and wait for it to go back up again. So because of that, the elevator aspect of his elemental skill is pretty damn useless. I'm glad they did a little damage increase aspect or damage over time aspect to his skill, because if it was just the elevator, this would be completely useless. And also, I think one of the biggest drawbacks to Albedo is that you have to actually position your elemental skill against certain big enemies, because if you don't, it'll just get destroyed immediately. For example, against Azaha, if you place his elemental skill directly on top of Azaha, the elemental skill would just like disappear like nothing. Same with like the Primal Geovishap, same with even Child. I think like if you don't position it properly, it'll just break under his feet. And yeah, that's probably the worst part about him, is that you can't even use him for the bosses that mainly need Geo against. You can't even use him for that, so that's kind of shitty. So yeah, honestly, if you care about damage, do not roll for Albedo, because he doesn't provide the best damage. His damage is average at best. I've seen you know, videos about him, you know, one-shotting stuff, but you know, if you want a free-to-play Albedo, like C0 Albedo, he's not going to be doing that much damage. The only way he'll be doing like even decent damage is at C2. But do you really want to get C2 just for okay damage? Or you can have someone like who's in the banner right now, Eula, who doesn't need any constellations and dishes out ridiculous damage. Or we'll talk about Eula another day. But yeah, Albedo damage is actually lackluster. I only got him before because I really liked his design, and I thought his elemental skill was cool at the time, and I still think it's cool. Like, a lot of people don't like using certain characters such as Fischl, Barbara, because you literally use their skill and, you know, maybe their burst and just switch out. And for me, I actually enjoy that kind of gameplay. Like, I put my stuff down, I switch out to another character, I use their skill, I switch out, I use their skill, I switch out, I use their skill. You know, like, I actually enjoy that type of you know, quick swap gameplay. And for a lot of people, I don't think they like it all that much, but I love quick swap teams. I think quick swap teams are like really fun. And with that said, I think I'll end the video here. I think he'll be fantastic with the new item set. So, you know, if you want Albedo now, get him, and don't look up old guides. If anything, look up a new guide on him. Farm for the new artifact set, because I'm pretty sure that will make him deal the most damage. And if you don't care about damage, then C1 is, or C0 is perfectly fine. C2 will give him a little bit more of a boost in his damage, because you can just stack defense, and his burst would, you know, deal extra damage based on his defense. And yeah, if you don't care about that, if you care about aesthetics, I think he's a cool character. I think his story is really interesting. And yeah, only roll for him if you like aesthetics and story, because he won't give you the damage. That's all I gotta say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll do another video on Eula soon, probably tomorrow. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
憲兵王は立